Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JayLeesCorner. And y'all, I didn't do no thumbnail. Y'all know I am very particular, and I am very disappointed in myself for not doing a thumbnail. I was getting some fashion stuff together from the Golden Globes because I'm late with that. And I was watching Funky. I was paying bills. I was out here multitasking up the wazoo, okay? But we are here and gonna have a good time nonetheless, okay? Because we have things to discuss, a lot of little foolish things, you know what I'm saying? Just randomness of what's going on in pop culture, okay, on the blogs and stuff. And we're gonna get to it. So y'all know, first things first, if you have not done so already, okay, take a little second and subscribe to my channel. Become a whole JayBird, dot, okay? Because I have a lot of new subscribers. Thank God for that. And so if you are new to here, to me, to the people, to whatever, to the channel, you know, just go ahead and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Also follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG, Twitter, and TikTok. Okay, I told y'all, folk like mess. And, you know, we get into the mess, but we also get into other things too. You know what I'm saying? Wait, like, comment, share, subscribe, and all that goodness. Where I'm at. Here I go. Okay. Hi to the people. Hi to the people. Child, Funky still had over 14,000 live watchers in that chat. Now, I know I was seeing folks say, oh, the chat, his live gonna go down once the drama over. And I'm like, that may be true, because some folk only come to the corner for the drama, not knowing I'm a good time all the time, okay? But I ain't gonna complain. I told y'all, if you build it, they will come. And we building around here, okay? Now, how y'all doing? I hope everybody's okay. You know what I'm saying? Around, are you ready to be swallowed? Yeah, I was in my head. It'd be right there in my brain or whatever, okay? But a good time will be had by all regardless. Now, we have a few things to discuss, okay? I have a little clip from Funky's live, because he kind of said, you know what? Let's end this thing. Let's end this back and forthness with what I said, what Claudia said, what Al said, what Jesus said, what Mary Magdalene said, what Noah and the Ark said, okay, what Cain and Abel said. He like, let me go around here and speak my piece, okay? And let that be round here, okay? Now that we got adulting out the way, we're ready to get into some food, delish, and this, okay? It's what we do. Okay, because see, I was listening a little bit, but wasn't watching, and when I looked up, I seen it in 14,000s. So if I got up to the 15,000, again, that's what it is. Come on now. Look, I know my regulars. I know the J of the birds, okay? And this is the thing, fluctuation is fine. When people look, I told y'all, funky don't need it, that's probably why I was like, girl, don't do no thumbnail. Because I want people to find me for me and then see how great I am. Okay. So I love my regulars, y'all. I love y'all, but I'm like, whoever's here, whoever ain't, and if they miss a good time, they gonna miss a good time. Okay, thank you for the super chat to Miss MP Naturals. Okay, hey Jaylee, how you doing? Jaylee the JayBirds, hit the like button if you're here because that's a thing to do. Okay, and we appreciate everybody to come around here. Now, even though I feel like this situation has been taken over social media. We hear all the time. Now, tomorrow's Friday. Tomorrow is Friday. And I've been laughing every day this week. So I'll probably be laughing tomorrow too. I don't know. We'll see. But I just want to say, that we are here for a good time, sometime a long time. And sometimes not so long. So we shall see what's going on here. Okay. I low-key scared for them. I need everybody to just, give us some time to calm down. Okay. Look, we love the new subscribers. Okay. Look, we are a welcoming bunch. Whether you new, old, or not a subscriber, some folk don't even subscribe to me. They just be watching for no reason. Because I'm great. But they don't be subscribing for no damn reason, but they be watching or whatever. So I love the new subscribers. I love y'all, the new JayBirds. Whether you're a new JayBird, an old JayBird, a wandering JayBird, a member, a moderator, or whatever. Even the new people will see. We have fun. We cracking jokes. Okay. Good times. Shoot. Y'all new folk, y'all went around here for the D.L. Hughley and Monique debacle. Okay, for Daddy Son, and I was prom. Y'all wasn't here for that. Okay, y'all wasn't here for the Bishop robbery stuff. Okay, so all the new folk, welcome. We love you all. Okay, go watch some of my old stuff, and we be funny. Okay, I just been watching your last two videos. I'm right entertaining. Okay, double dosing. Double dutying, okay, doing my regular job and this job too, okay. We love you because you find content. When there is no content, guess what Jaylee does? I find it. Like even today, there's not much content. The bigger stories is funky beefing with the whatever, okay. But I found some other stuff for us to discuss. I found some fashion for us to discuss, okay. We're gonna be round here, okay, having a good time, okay. Yeah, I'm giving y'all a few minutes to get in here. Right. They want here for the flap and the drumsticks. Do y'all know what it means? Do you know what it means? Did you eat a drumstick or a flap? Lord Jesus, okay. Child, let me stop. Let me stop. But I am welcoming new people. We love y'all all up and through around here. Okay. Child, not when I'm giving you a chance to love. Lord, that was so long ago. Oh Lord. I only have the Golden Globes right now because it was too much fashion. I can't overwhelm them. So the other stuff we'll have later. Okay. But let's get into let's do. I'm going to do the fashion. Then I'm going to do the little bit of funky Dineva stuff that I have. And then we'll get into my save stuff. But I do the fashion up front because folk, you know what I'm saying, can see, can have a little conversation and get folk time to get around here. Because y'all know it's our phase. Okay, it's our phase. So again, if you new around here, we love the fashion. We can't wait for the Met Gala. We can't wait for the Grammys. We can't wait for the Oscars to discuss the celebrities and what they wearing and whatever. And my commentary about people's clothes, sometimes it just be a lot. It'd be a lot. Now let's get into some of the and I really did mean to cover the fashion from the Golden Globes like Monday, but everything kept happening, and I kept missing. So I was like, no, let me get this done. We're gonna do it right now, and then once the fashion is done, we'll get into what Funky Dineva said on his live today, the part that is about and Claudia and them. Okay, and then we're gonna get into the gossip and the stuff and the blogs or whatever. But even though I ain't got not their thumbnail, but this one, okay, it's still about the blog stories, chit chat, pop culture, gossip, news, and food listlessness and what's not. Okay, now some clothes. Now some of these folks' name I did not know, so I had to put up a text. I'm like, I don't know their name by their face. Okay, Rosamund Pike. I know her from TV shows and movies and stuff. Kristen Wiig looks completely different. I did not know that was her. Gillian Anderson must be drinking from the Black Fountain of Youth. Okay, and then Jennifer Lopez looks like a pink pussy willow. Okay, now the Rosamund lady, I was like, it looked like art. You know, that headpiece, the parts on her arms. It's giving me a little bit of avant-garde or whatever. But I said it's cute and it's different. I don't think I've seen somebody with stuff around their arms that look like it could possibly be some spiders. I don't know. The headpiece looked like a black pumpkin head. Like if you cut the top of the pumpkin off and if it was black, that's what it would look like. But I love her dress nonetheless. Now, Kristen Wiig to me just looks different. I mean, she looked fancy, and I feel like I've never seen her look so fancy. I love it's a two-piece dress. The boobs are boobing. Okay, the boobs gonna do what they want to do. The hair was real simple. The face and hair is real bland, meaning I wish it had maybe a pop of color, her lips or something. I'm not sure. Now, Gillian Anderson, ain't she the lady from X-Files? I think she is. And I love this look. Okay, she looks young and youthful. Not that she's old or whatever. I'm just saying she looks young and youthful. Okay, she looks like a younger version of what's her name? Hillary Clinton. Okay, for some reason it reminded me of a young Hillary Clinton. Okay, J-Lo's dress. J-Lo's dress looked better in person and movement than it did in this picture. Because when I saw the picture of it, I did not like it. But when I seen Jennifer Lopez walking on the red carpet, and I was like, oh no, it looks really, really pretty. I'm not a big fan of the bellowy cape sometimes with these kind of red carpets or whatever, but I'm gonna let her be, okay? But these 5 was just the 5 I saw first, okay? And these are in no particular order. We then have Margot Robbie, Julia Garner. What's his lady name? What's the lady in the red right there? I can't remember her name. Selena Gomez. Selena Gomez, Jennifer Aniston, and then Taylor Swift. Margot went for a definite Barbie outfit. I think it was a dress that like that's an actual Barbie outfit. So I'm not gonna knock it because again, she was in Barbie. She's been nominated for the Barbie movie, so it makes sense if she has on a Barbie outfit. It's cute or whatever. I mean, I don't like a little shawl thing or whatever because Barbie have a little skimpy shawls. It makes the Barbie, but it's fine. She looks very happy though, very happy. Julia Garner, who I will always call her. She's Ruth from the Ozarks. I love her dress. Love it. I love the color. I love the sparkle. I love the simplicity of it. She always has her short curly hair or whatever. It's fine. I rarely feel like she's in a lot of makeup. I think sometimes she'll do a bright red lip She did not do a bright red lip here, but I love this dress. It's very simple. It's very simple, but it's also so chic in my opinion. Selena Gomez, I mean, she's a little tulip, a little teapot, short and stout. She had a handle and a spout. But it's cute. I love the shoes, the pointy-toe heel is very, very cute. And I'm like, I've never seen a dress that was a sideways, upside down tulip. So we're gonna let that lady be, okay? It looked a little bit strappy around the breast area, like it's like bondage or whatever. Her hair is cute, makeup is cute. You know what I'm saying? The dress, I mean, it's fine. It is an upside down, sideways tulip. Jennifer Aniston, with her Rachel face, because she played Rachel. Her dress is very, very simple as well. Simple haircut, simple dress, so it's cute. Not much to think about. And then Taylor Swift. A lot of people love Taylor Swift. I don't not love her. I don't not like her. For some reason, I feel like she be overhyped. So when I see her, I be wanting to say, man, that ain't nothing. This is a cute little dress, It's cute, but that's really it, Anyway, next up, I think, girl, I think it's Emily. Is that Emily Blunt? I think it's Emily Blunt. I know it's Danielle Brooks. I can't remember the girl name next to her. And then Audrey Day. I can't remember the two white people's names. However, I feel like the first lady, which I think is Emily Blunt, but it may not be, it could be somebody else. I don't like how her dress looked like it was a short cocktail dress and somebody added some tulle and lace at the end. And just stapled it on there. It just looks weird to me. It looked like lingerie that somebody just, attached some tulle to the bottom and said, let's walk, let's go. I don't like it that much at all. And then for Danielle Brooks, I love this color on her, but for some reason, the dress don't look like it fit. It almost looked like it's fitting around the boobage area a bit more movement around the hips and the waist. And the bottom parts, I don't know. I mean, I love the idea of what it is. I love her hair, her makeup, but something, I don't know, maybe it's the picture. Maybe it's the fabric that looked like it could possibly be wrinkled. I'm not sure. Okay. So it's fine, but I feel like it can also be better. Her name was Natalie Portman. That's her name, Natalie Portman. Natalie Portman dress looked like if a Care Bear threw up. That's when the first time I saw her, I said, if a Care Bear puked, I feel like that's what it would look like. Okay, all rainbows and nice things or whatever. It's a simple silhouette, but it just looked like Care Bear, a Care Bear puked. Audra Day. I love this outfit. I do. Even though it's a simple black, it's a simple black tulle and lace wrapped around the bodice of like a bodysuit. I still love how they position the gloves, the shoulder thingy. It all works. It looks more than just, tulle and feathers and bows wrapped around the bodice of the bodysuit she has on. It makes sense. You know what I'm saying? And for that reason, I love it. Next up, we have the cast of Abbott Elementary, which comes back, I think, next month. Lisa and Walter, Quinta Brunson, my husband, Tyler James Williams, whose name I always forget because 3 names. Janelle James, and then Chris Pervetti. I don't know. He's the white man on the show as well. I just happen to put them together. Lisa is a no for me. I don't like the black gloves. I feel like her hair is a bit weirdly not combed the right way or whatever. She had a big train with the dress as well. I think the dress would have been beautiful if she did not have the black gloves on, and if the train just wasn't so like, I don't know. The train part of a dress looks cheap. Like someone said, hey, the dress is not, it's too simple. But hey, how about throw some rhinestones on that saffron silk thing on the floor and then throw the rhinestones under that method dress and let her walk. and it was a no for me. Quinta's dress is very simple, but I like it as well. You know, simple hair, simple makeup. I love that the dress, while it is simple, you know, the little cutout part, well, not even cut out. It's like the sheerness, you know, that is, what is the sheer outline of the front of the dress is nice. You know, it's simple, but I like it, okay? And y'all know Tyler James Williams, he dresses differently for different events. This gives me, I'm a 1973 vacuum salesman going door to door, but I'm a good looking man, so leave me be, bitch. And I like it. You know, simple pinstripe suit, it fits him well. And you know, he can't do no wrong in my eyes. Now, Janelle dress was extra all over the place, but I like it. Even though I do not like the big bellowiness of the train, because y'all know I'm not a big bellowy person, I understood what she was doing, and the bellowness, the bigness, the fluffness of her train matches the dress. You know, it's the bit of extraness on it that she knew the black dress needed. Now, I wouldn't wear it, but you know, I get why she's wearing it. Now, Chris, who's on the end, that man said, I'm gonna wear this suit. That man said, I'm gonna wear this suit. I'm not gonna wear no shirt. You're gonna like it, okay? I'm gonna put a big ass bow, or not a bow, but a flower on my lapel. You're gonna like it, okay? It's a black and white. We're really white with black small pinstripe suits that fits him perfectly. It don't need to be hemmed. I love it. Okay, and it's also, to me, it's very androgynous, because to me, a man could wear that suit or a woman. So I like it. Next up, who we have? Oh, some men's, okay. Justin Hartley, who y'all may know from other things, because I didn't really watch what's that show with whatever show he was on. I watched him on the CW in the Arrow show. Okay, that's where I know him from, and not that Arrow. The whole, no, he played Arrow on Smallville. That's where I know him from. Okay, his suit is very much, I'm a white man in a casino, and I could be a mobster, but you wouldn't know it. Okay, nice little color, nice little fit. He's a handsome white man. We're gonna leave him and his Caucasian nice alone. Jean Baptiste, simple black suit that fits like a glove. Okay, all over the body. I feel like that's his aesthetic, how the suits fit on his body. Even no matter what color the suit is, they're always tailored so perfectly to him. Okay, and I feel like he had his hands in front of the package, because he don't want nobody to see how tight his pants is, and if his package is showing. Okay. And then our favorite, Lenny Kravitz. Lenny Kravitz can do, when I say no wrong, bitch, I mean not now wrong, can be done, not today, not ever. And if you do not agree, then you a hater. Okay. And we don't like him for now. But I just feel like his outfit, I was like, that's a nice outfit. I really like it. And y'all don't even, you may not know, the back of his outfit, the back was out, you know, little bit. And I was like, that is noise. Okay, I want to show y'all a little video of him hugging Issa Rae. You can see the back of that man's outfit. And I said, oh, it's really like, it's cute. What is that? Okay, look at that. The back of that man's, his whole back out. Well, not the whole back, okay? Lenny got the whole midriff of his back out, okay? His midriff back is out around here, and it just fits, you know? And I'm like, so just tap that man on the booty. Little booty tap, 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 tap. But I like Lenny Kravitz. I think Lenny Kravitz to me is a national treasure. I feel like there would never be another Lenny Kravitz. He dresses to the beat of his own drum, and that is why he can never do no wrong, and why he's in his he's either in his 50s or 60s, but looking like he's in his 20s. Okay, he's a rock star, and I'm like, is it a jumpsuit? Okay, how you get out of it? Okay, anyway, I love it. I like it. You know, Trevor Noah, still black suit, but it's still a handsome black man around here. Again, if you're gonna wear a black suit, it has to be sharp. It can't look like a regular black suit, even when it's just a regular black suit. Okay. And then Wilmer Val, y'all know the man's last name. He looked like he was smoking weed in the car. Like he was getting a little high in the car because, sir, why the jacket not buttons up? Ain't no tie around here. He like, I'm just free balling it. Okay, I had some marijuana earlier. Leave me be, bitch. And because I'm Wilmer. Okay. Anyway, next up, Emma Stone. Oh, why am I forgetting names so fast? Jesus. Y'all know she played Christina Ricci. American Fiera, and then Kate Beckinsale. Emma Stone dress. These 4 dresses to me were the same but different. Okay, meaning a light color, almost see through in its own way, but a little bit glamorous. And Emma Stone, who had the slit is all the way up to her cooch. Okay, if she scooped down, and the cooch gonna pop out. The dress blends into her skin tone that you can't tell a little bit what a dress is with her skin or whatever, because it's the same color as her skin. But it's cute still. I love the little red hair. Now, Christina Ricci dress, amazing. Love it the most. Okay, period. Nothing else to say. American dress, it looked like it could be stiff. It looked like if you had glue and you glue like a dandelion flower and it just got real stiff and it looked like clay. That's what her dress like. I'm like, can she sit down? I don't know. But it's cute, but it's also like it looked too stiff to me. The color looks too bland. It looked like paste, And I know it's probably supposed to be silver or whatever, but I don't need that be. And then Kate Beckinsale. I remember Kate Beckinsale from the Underworld series, and she looks so happy and cheerful. I'm like, where is Selena, the vampire, werewolf loving lady? I want to see her. This gives skater vibes a little bit, with a whole bunch of tulle around here. It's the ponytail. The dress is a lot. Okay, it's a big train. It's the ponytail. It's the flower on the shoulder or whatever. It's also like some shorts and I don't know. She got too much going on. I'm gonna leave that be. Who do we have next? Jeannie Mai, Greta Wig. I think it's Greta Wig, if I'm not mistaken. Heidi Klum and freaking Meryl Streep. I said, not Meryl coming out here. I said, is that Amanda Priestley? Is that her name? No, not Amanda Priestley. Miranda Priestley from Devil's Prada. Meryl Streep. Hey Siri. How old is Meryl Streep?
Meryl Streep is 74 years old.
She is 74. And that is a very stylish outfit she's wearing. And when I was like, Meryl, girl, who styled you? Meryl is styled like she got a young boyfriend. Didn't she separate from her husband? Let me find out that Meryl out here in these streets, honey, dating people. Let me find out Meryl Streep is out in these streets with a young whippersnapper in his 50s. Okay? Let me find out. It's the jacket over the shoulders. It's the stance. It's the sunglasses that has a tint to them because of the damn flashes or whatever. Meryl out here saying, bitch, 70 where? 74 where? Okay, I'm in my 50s anyway. Heidi Klum, it's a lot of dress. It's a lot of dress. I don't know if she was nominated for something or whatever, but it's a lot of dress. It's a cute red dress though. You know what I'm saying? She got her thigh out. It's just a lot of dress. Greta looks like, straight jacket fashion. It looked like if I'm in an insane asylum and I have to wear my straight jacket, this is how the orderlies would make it fashion. You know what I'm saying? long black gloves. Only part that's out is your upper arm, and you can't move that much. So it gives me insane asylum fashion. You know what I'm saying? Jeannie Mai, who is no longer using her married name. Jeannie Mai Jenkins. Okay, she dropped the Jenkins. Her dress looked like it's snowing. And Jeannie Mai is for sure trying to make folks know I am in charge of the girls. I am no longer, married to Jeezy, and I'm gonna be round here looking good, and y'all can kiss my grits. And that's it. Next up, Sky Jackson, Fantasia, Issa Rae, Oprah, and Cheryl Lee Ralph. I love 3 of these dresses. 2 of these dresses is not my favorite. Sky, I wish her hair did not look like, I don't know. It don't look bad. It don't look bad. But something about her hair looked like, maybe it was hot and it just sweated out a little bit and wasn't no curl to it. I don't know. I love her dress. It's really cute. I love that it's cinched at the waist. I love that it gives her body shape because she's a very thin girl. But it's cute. Fantasia's dress is not my favorite. It's because where the little blue or whatever color it's supposed to be, where that attaches to the dress, no. Truthfully, the dress should have been the same. The little white part in the middle, the rest of the dress should have been that. Had the dress been that, this would have been such a cute dress. And I just feel like, no ma'am. And I don't, because she had been doing amazing fashion the whole season or whatever, and I'm not sure what happened or why she did this. Now in black and white, it don't look so bad. It don't look so bad down in black and white. However, in color, I just don't like that somebody said, let's attach this tool shit to the bottom and it'll be fashion. Now her hair, her makeup is absolutely gorgeous. The top of the dress and the white part is fine. It's the attachment part that I don't like. Okay? At all. At all. And that's that on that. And then we have Issa Rae. Issa Rae's dress, when I say amazing to times 10, I mean amazing times 10. Okay? Amazing times 10. Because it is the color of the dress. It's just everything of the dress. The color was pretty. The whatever the dress. I don't know. I don't even know how to explain how much I love her damn dress. And even though it's simple, it's just a simple dress, but the design, it almost looked like tribal art on it. And I love it. Oprah is in her purple, as everybody has seen recently and everything. It's a simple dress, but it's still cute. Okay, Oprah got a little shoulder, whatever. Got a little hip poked out. It's cute or whatever. I don't like Shirley Ralph's dress either. Because when I saw it on the red carpet and the long train, I was like, I just didn't like the train part of it. I felt like it could do different. It could be better. It could just be better. I feel like even it looked like a bridesmaid dress is what I think it was. Hey Angela. Hey girl. So I don't. And then lastly, we have Angela Bassett, Carmen Domingo, we have Erica Alexander, Wanda Sykes, and Jeffrey Wright. even though I know Jeffrey's name, sometimes when I see him, I'll forget his name, and I did not want to do that. Again, first of all, Angela Brown had aging backwards because, hey Siri, how old is Angela Bassett?
Angela Bassett is 65 years old.
65 years old, and you couldn't tell me that she was 65 years old. Okay, and I feel like she 65 where? Where is it? And this simple black dress that looked like it could be velvet. What is that? Velvet? But she looks so glamorous. And I just love it. I love her hair, the red lip. Angela can't do no wrong for me. Okay. Carmen Delmingo. Carmen Delmingo fashion to me is unmatched with some of the men of the fashion world or whatever, because he ain't afraid to wear whatever. Okay, sometimes it can go a little bit left, but it's never too far left. Okay, even though this suit could technically be like a sailor suit, it can be a cop's outfit. Its fashion is fitted so well. It is tailored. The pants are the perfect length. They're not too tight, not too loose. It's a little bit of the accessories stuff that's tagged on here and there. Okay, we still mad at him for being Mister, but it's fine by me. Erica Alexander, who's having a great time in the world these days. I love her dress. Okay, it's of a particular taste. Everybody can't pull that off, but she probably could have, so could Angela Bassett. But I loved her outfit nonetheless. Wanda Sykes, child, Wanda Sykes is dressed like an older lesbian. And I know that sounds crazy because she's an older lesbian, but sometimes I'll be wishing she can just not be dressed like your lesbian auntie. And I feel like she is our lesbian auntie. You know what I'm saying? And we love her. Okay. She's hilarious. She's an amazing comedian and actress. You know what I'm saying? I still love her. And the movie Marshall, I'm saying, I am sick. I am sick of your shit. And when I'm not sick of your shit, I am tired. I am tired of your shit. I love her, that thing she does in Marshall. But, it's the mother of the bride outfit. When the mother of the bride happens to be a lesbian. Okay. Anyway, Jeffrey Wright is in a simple suit, but he looks good. I feel like people may not understand how amazing Jeffrey Wright is, only because whenever I think about him, I always think about him in the Shaft movie as Peoples. And I could have swore that he was either Mexican or Puerto Rican. The fact that I don't think he's Mexican or Puerto Rican, but he, came off as if I was like, he's not Mexican or Puerto Rican. He's not Peoples. I said, Lord. And then you look over the roles he's played over the years. He is a phenomenal. To me, he's like a Denzel Washington, except Denzel just had more roles. And I just need, just let me Google your friend. I feel like people, where's his movies? I would never forget him. It was him as Peoples in Shaft. He was in Cadillac Records. He was in the Batman. You know what I'm saying? He was in the Batman. You hear me? Boardwalk Empire. He's been in. I'm not sure. My screen. I forgot. Boom. He has been in so many movies and played he's only 58 years old, and he's an American actor. Him and Rusted, like he's been in the Hunger Games. He's been in so much stuff. And I feel like he's never been the same person. He's played so many different roles, big and small. And he, to me, is like a Denzel. And that's my opinion. Now, let's get into the funky Dineva quickness of it all, because I told y'all we're going to watch the quick little thing he said about Claudia today. Where's the funky Dineva? Now, hopefully, the party that be will go to their separate spaces or whatever and have their separate conversations and let it be. I don't know. But let's get into what he said today.
Before we get the show really, really underway, I'm going to touch on this thing one more time. And for me, this is going to be the end of it. I don't know why Claudia Jordan won't leave me alone. And she went on her live yesterday. And, I didn't watch it because I have no interest in watching anything that's going to upset me.
Amen.
But all of the headlines now are Claudia Jordan says Funky Dineva can't pay his rent. Funky Dineva's in Miami struggling to pay his rent.
Now, I don't think at all. I don't recall. Now, I have not watched everything that Claudia said. I have not watched, but I don't. That's such a specific insult, and the stuff that we have watched her do recently is such indirect insults. I don't feel like she actually said that stuff. I mean, she may have, hinted at some things, but I don't feel like she said that stuff directly. And the bad part is about when you go by either headlines that you see from somewhere or somebody said something, because you can't go by what a YouTuber said. You cannot, if a YouTuber put up Claudia said it may not be, unless it's me. I don't put a face up. So him saying that, he's hearing that, I said, why would she say that? Because she know he not broke, but I'm gonna leave that be.
Y'all, that shit's not even worth addressing. Now, we all know many years ago I had that issue in Atlanta with old girl.
Old girl being Michelle Brown. And I said earlier how we know that Funky has had, money issues and life getting together issues years ago. But he moved from Atlanta to Miami, and that when he told us how he got better, he wasn't doing on the drugs no more, whatever. I'm saying good time to have all.
I just don't think that there's any person alive on this side of the Mason-Dixon line that honestly believes Funky Dineva is having a financial problem. The shit is laughable. All right. I live my life too fabulously out loud to not be able to pay my rent, Miss Jordan. Additionally, people who are struggling financially do not walk away from jobs that are paying $250,000 a year. If I walked away from $250,000, imagine how much I have and how much I'm making. I do not now, nor have I ever, since I've been in Miami, had a problem paying my rent. Okay, I'm gonna let you have this one because I'm really ready for this situation to be done.
We are too.
I've proven my point.
We waiting for that.
I've won this war and this battle.
I mean, that's true. If you look at the numbers, simply the numbers, you know what I'm saying? Today he had, I saw up to 14,000. Somebody else said he had up to 15,000 or whatever. And when I was on Fox Soul, TGIF, the time slot, they had, at that point, it was in the 3,000s. But as I said earlier on, TGIF is the highest viewed live watcher show that Fox Soul has. If you look at Fox Soul any other time of the day, they never have more than a couple hundred watchers. So Funky is winning because he is getting, 14, 15, all that stuff. It may got enough to higher than that. Actually, let me see. Because I feel like, Funky usually will post his numbers, after a live. Let me see if he posted any numbers today. Because the last time I saw it, it was at, okay, he did not put any numbers up today. But I saw it for a fact it was at least 14,000 views. And what people were saying, well, the views gonna go down. I mean, views are gonna, I told y'all earlier on, I had 1,200 viewers. Because folks like mess. And it was what it was. But I feel like the way he's winning is because he didn't stop reviewing things. He didn't stop. He didn't stop. He did not stop being him. So he is winning in the aspect of I'm on my own platform, making my own money, getting my own views, and my views are higher than yours. So I won because people feel like when you walk away from something that you're losing something, but betting on yourself is never losing. So in that aspect, he won, but that doesn't mean Fox Soul lost because I'm not saying Fox Soul. It does not mean TGIF lost. It does mean that they have to pivot. They have to ignore all the comments about Funky Dineva in the comment section or whatever and move past or whatever. But y'all know how this cycle be. Stuff be like 3 for 5 days and it's over. So, but he won in that aspect of I do have more views. I have more live watchers and my video get more views than y'all daily.
From this moment on, I'm really done with it. Just leave me alone. This whole thing was done. When I left Fox Soul, I left amicably. I did a nice video. You and Al did a nice, loving farewell to me that I thought was genuine. And that was the end of it. Then all of a sudden, I wake up. Claudia Jordan says, Funky Dineva's no Taraji P. Henson. Claudia Jordan says, we were making a cute coin. Claudia Jordan, you're doing interviews.
Now, she did say they was making a cute coin. She did say that. But again, you can't really go off of what other bloggers are saying because, like, I feel like some people are covering this where they're showing what Funky said, what Claudia said, a comment from one of them or whatever. And it's really showing you this is what they said and then having conversation around that. Some people are saying, well, Claudia said this. I can't, understand. And you don't see it. Now, I agree that, if you piss off at somebody, you don't want to watch what they doing because you do not want what they say to piss you off. But if you are following people that's on social media and the people you're following is putting up stuff, you're going to see it. But I feel like once both Claudia and Funky both stop speaking on it, it'll go away.
You're throwing jabs on air when you're talking about the budget cuts at Fox Soul and referring to me. The other underhanded shit that you did and the
what is it? We want to know now because Funky's saying, I'm saying I'm not gonna air this bitch out, but you could
things that you've been doing that I'm not gonna reveal just yet if you leave me alone.
Just yet if you leave me alone. I agree. Stay smiling all day. I agree that I feel like I feel like Funky is getting views based on the drama. I feel like Fox Soul is too. I feel like both of them are getting their fair share of attention because folks want to see what they're going to say, what they're going to say, what they're going to say. So time will tell in 2 weeks, what's going to happen. In 2 weeks when they not feuding anymore or whatever, when there is not a back and forth thing, we will see, if Fox Soul TGIF will get less viewers or more. Okay, if they hold steady to them having, 2, 3, 4,000 viewers, then that's fine too. If Funky holds on to get his, over 10,000, over 14,000, up to 20,000 viewers live every day, that's fine too. Child, sell up the wazoo. And for me, I always feel like I don't want to be a drama channel. I don't want to be back and forth and things or whatever. But also recognize when things is happening, I just have to come talk about it. Okay. I just would never get myself involved, but I am going to start having more conversations about what's going on because I feel like when I discuss it, it's fun. You know what I'm saying? Child, not fun. I think the chemistry between, Al, Claudia, and whoever's in that third seat, it's going to take time for it to mesh. I think the part that worked with Funky, Al, and Claudia is that Funky is so used to doing this They were meshing because he was on his thing, whatever. Claudia was messy, Al was messy too. Everybody was messy, and they had time to build up that bond because again, they have been doing the lives for the past 3-4 years, though since the pandemic. So they built up that bond. I don't remember what it was when they first started. I don't, because when it first started, I really wasn't watching it often at all. So I don't recall if they had such a great bond then, or if it built up to be what it is. However, if they all just stop talking about it, when I was watching a piece of the live today on TGIF, I felt like Claudia and Al, there wasn't that same, like it's tension. And it don't mean it's messy tension or whatever. It just felt like, hey, coworker. And because I only watched the first like five or so minutes, I did feel a little bit of the energy was different. But again, they going through a change right now. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes that means it feel like, well, stuff they saying is shading whoever not here no more. Or stuff they saying could be them and their inside shit. They piss. You know what I'm saying? It could be any kind of way. And it's going to take time for it to just get different.
All was well when I parted ways with Fox Soul. None of this had to be. None of it had to be. But you decided to insert yourself into something that had nothing to do with you, and you made it personal.
And when he kept on saying that, we didn't know what he meant at that point. We now know what he meant was when Claudia said he didn't talk to me about leaving. He didn't tell me he was leaving. I wasn't involved. I didn't know he was having contract stuff. She felt like, personally, I'm pissed off because you didn't come to me about what was going on. So she did make his business decision personal to her because she felt like, why not? He didn't have to. So he kept on saying that, somebody made something personal. Is that you upset with me because I didn't tell you some shit about my business? Don't make it. It was not a personal decision. It was really a business decision. Truthfully, honestly, when somebody makes a choice to leave, it's a business decision, and you should tell your on-air co-host that you leaving. So they know I'm leaving. If it's the day before, if it's the day, whatever, they had time to know before their next show. And because he left during the holiday time, they weren't really on air. So they had a couple of days or whatnot. But, he was right. She did take something personal that should not have been personal because she kept saying, he made a decision. Ain't talk to me. It's like, ma'am, it's okay. It's okay.
And now we are where we are today. Miss Mamas, leave it alone. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Let's just leave it alone. All right, let's get this service started.
And that was all he said. He left it at that. Now, towards the end of his life, he did say how much he was happy that, he's in the space of putting content out again, how happy he is, for the fans supporting him and this and that and that and this. And even though Claudia said this and that about him, he's happy that it's forced him to get into the space of doing more with his channel. Because, it's life, okay? So hopefully that's the last we'll hear of drama between them, okay? Because child, he ain't got the time, you hear me? Let's get into some foolishness. But y'all know, first things first, take one little second, y'all, and like the video, please. don't know what to do without a damn thumbnail. It is so weird. Anyway, let's get into some save things. Yo, well, first of all, we here in Detroit, right? Okay. Hey, Ma. Hey, Ma, that's my mama. Y'all, people in Detroit, we beefing right now because I don't know if y'all know Mr. Chime Time. Now, we all know who Keith Lee is. Okay, we all know who Keith Lee is. Chime Time is also a black guy who does reviews for restaurants or whatever. He's here in Detroit. No, I still have Tamar. I just switch it up between Tamar stuff and then also the other one. I still have Tamar. Child, the food wars here in Detroit and in Michigan, people is upset. I mean, they upset. Here in Michigan, we have certain foods that we love. We have our Coney Islands or whatever. We have our corned beef sandwiches. We have our Detroit style pizzas and stuff. And this man is round here. You know, he's not. What I will say is he covered a lot of restaurants here. You know what I'm saying? And when Keith Lee was here, because Keith Lee is from here, I felt like he was like visiting home. And when he did his Detroit reviews of stuff, he only went to he only posted 2 restaurants. He did our food hall here and then one other place or whatever. So I did feel like Keith Lee could have done more restaurants, but again, he was here visiting, so it's a little bit different. Chime ain't from here. I think he's from North Carolina. But people was pissed at him, child, for stuff he was saying. And I was like, Lord Jesus, I have this saved because I want to watch the pizza that he judged here. Because y'all, we have good food here. Anyway, what I want, well, let's go. Lisa Bonet is filing for divorce final leave from Jason Momoa. They separated 2 years ago. They had been married for a while. I feel like, you know, it's not a surprise when couples separate and they stay separated and then they just finally file for divorce. I mean, it is what it is. Okay. We wish them both the best, but I feel like even when they separated, they were saying how they were still cool or whatnot. But Jason's single now, y'all. So Lisa, shoot your shot. We also have I got lots of. I'm going this thing by thing. When I seen this, first of all, I feel like I'm too old to know any music from NBA Youngboy. I don't know that man at all. I don't know that man, and I just know he has a lot of children by a lot of women. Okay, and he was doing an interview with whoever this person is, and when a person was asking him about, you know, how do you feel being a father, he's 11 children. He's 11 kids. And when he was asking him about, you know, how does he feel about being a father? Because I'm here with you now, and you seem so great, and blah, blah, blah. And this fool said, well, I'm really not, you know, a good father, basically. Okay. He's not big on fatherhood. I was like, and he said, I don't want to lie. I don't want to. I was like, who said that? But this is the get you gotcha. You know, yeah, this is so Floyd Mayweather's daughter, who has, I think, just the one child, has the one child with him. But the child she has with him is like number 8, 9, I don't know. She's up high in the numbers. Okay. When you find out that somebody has, let's say, for instance, 9 kids by 7 women. And I feel like, well, he doesn't seem responsible. And he's already young. So I feel like we can't be upset if he has shown himself to be an unfit parent and folk keep wanting to have kids with him. That don't make no sense to me. Okay. And I saw he later on had one on the live going off because I guess he's pissed at Yaya because Yaya, who was Floyd Mayweather's daughter, I guess doesn't let her son be over there. I'm like, well, you the one said that you're not big on fatherhood. She don't trust you. So in hindsight, what I will say is be careful who y'all have babies with, okay? What's that man name? Jonathan keep, talking about how I thought I saved it. Did I save it? Jonathan kept talking about how where is it? Maybe I did not save it. He keep calling people Coretta. You know, he called Megan his Coretta. Coretta was like, first of all, Coretta's dead. Okay. But Coretta's daughter was like, my mama ain't no prop. Okay. My mother wasn't a prop. She was a peace advocate before she met my father and was instrumental in him speaking out against the Vietnam War. Please understand, my mama was a force. And I don't know why Jason keeps saying who's a Coretta, who isn't a Coretta. I'm like, let Coretta rest in peace. Let her rest in peace. And I don't understand. Oh, here you go. No, it's not. Where? I know I saved it. Y'all be saving too much stuff and then deleting stuff and not paying no damn. Oh, here you go. He was saying that I was trying to be respectful. My intention was to convey my utmost respect for Coretta Scott King, her achievements, and both her personal legacy and the one she shared with her husband, Dr. Martin King. I was like, sir, no. Every time you spoke about Coretta, you have said that, you know, you're a great man. I'm a great man, and you need someone to be great with you. Now, I'll say this. I understand what he be meaning when he says it, but he says it so much it seems insulting. It seemed like a joke. It seemed like you saying stuff and we don't know why. Again, I understand that from the standpoint of women who were, I'll say this, because this is the question. Is it the people who was offended by him mentioning Coretta, the issue, are they demeaning Coretta as if she was just Martin's wife? Or is it Jonathan who's doing that? I do feel like a person can be a great spouse, great within their own rights, and be, as Bernice said, a whole fucking warrior. I can get that. But I still feel like if he means it in this respectful way, like, say that shit. Say something like, Martin was a great man who had a great wife. And separate from her just being Martin's wife, she was also this, that, and the other. You know, sometimes when you're making comparisons in this day and age, you have to flush out your thought and not make it so simple, because folks only hear what you said. They don't hear what you mean sometimes. Okay, so you say, you know, she's around here being like a Coretta, and that can mean that Megan Good is a great person in her own right, has her own achievements or whatever. But if he not saying that, it seems like your point is somebody who's with me through the bullshit. And when you make that comparison based on what you're going through, it do seem insulting to that lady and her family. So I feel like, Jonathan, in 2024, find you somebody else to compare whoever you with to. Okay? Leave Coretta out of it. Leave Betty Shabazz out of it. Leave anybody who's dead. Leave them be. Now, if you want to say, you know, Michelle Obama, but flush it out. Don't just say you want Barack's Michelle, because that's saying you want someone who's with the husband. That's not saying I want the first lady who had this and that and that and this and accomplished this and that and that and this. And by seeing how strong she was on her own and how great she was on her own, I love how that's what I want my person to be too. To be their own great person, carry themselves in a great way, but also be able to help me and my flaws, because all of us have flaws. But he don't be doing that shit. And he making me, because I'm like, I be trying to not throw his ass out the window, but sometimes he gotta go there, okay? Because he ain't listening. Oh, damn it, man. 50 Cent is still telling us how he really wants to help Taraji. Okay, he put up how someone called me today thinking I was bullshitting about working with Taraji. So I told them what I made stars pay Mary J. Blige to be on Ghost. I ain't fucking around. I was like, now look, I said before, I don't like 50 Cent. I don't. But I also said I've never heard folks who work with him complain about working with him. Now, somebody pointed out before when he was cracking jokes about Notori. I said he was cracking jokes about Notori. However, Notori never said how working with him, she wasn't getting what she was supposed to get. He was just an asshole cracking jokes. If he can get her paid, that's great. Because I'm like, if you get Mary paid, if you get Patina Miller paid too, because she played Rock on Kanan. So hopefully I do want to see Taraji in some kind of hit show. And as much as I can't stand 50, the shows he make don't be getting canceled. You know, that one show on Fox did. When he shows he have on paying services, okay, the HBOs, the Stars, that stuff don't be getting canceled. So if he can get her booked and get her busy on some kind of show and she's a star, I would love it. Okay. Tiger Woods and like he announced end of the 27-year partnership. That's a long time. You know, he signed the deal when he was 20, meaning he's now around 47. It says he earned around 500 million. At this time, it's unclear why exactly was, and I guess that's in their partnership. But the news follows reports that the company plans to cut $2 billion over the next 3 years. I'm like, look, if y'all paid Tiger $500 million, I mean, he got a lot of money out of it. And Tiger really isn't playing anymore. But I mean, they still sell Jordans. But is there any Tiger shoes? I don't think he had no shoes. I mean, Jordan is a brand within itself, but a partnership with Nike, I mean, I don't think nobody out here wearing Tiger shoes. Anyway, we shall see. But they ended their partnership. Okay. Congratulations. Confetti. Simone Biles is on the cover of Vanity Fair, and she said, kiss my grits. Now, first of all, she is so gorgeous. She's so tiny too, but she's gorgeous. Okay, so congratulations, confetti to our girl Simone Biles. Okay, who's out here getting on covers, looking amazing. Even her tiny little self. Okay, but most genders are like tiny. You have to be tiny to do all them flips. You know what I'm saying? But she looked great. I love this cover. It's so cute. Okay. But congratulations to our girl. Waka, I seen a video. They said it was Waka and Tammy. I didn't think it was because they were saying, oh, Waka and Tammy back together. And I said, was it really Waka and Tammy or was it the new girl? Okay. So Waka had posted on social media crazy about Big Mel. Now, we don't know who Big Mel is. I don't know that lady. And people like, oh my God, what is going on? Okay, where is and what's going on and blah, blah, blah. So folks was like, what about Tammy? I'm like, first of all, Waka and Tammy broke up a long time ago. Okay. And, we then had, Tammy's daughter, Charlie, comment and say, leave my father alone. He is happy. And my mother is happy, both in separate relationships. And what that means is leave people be. Okay, Waka said, if y'all really love V and Tammy, respectfully, can y'all respect our personal lives? Okay, meaning she got hers and I got mine. And the fact that Tammy ain't say that, but Tammy's daughter said, my mama out dating. She's in a whole other relationship. So again, we don't know who Big L or Big Mel is. Is Waka Flocka even still popular? I mean, I still love him for his verse on No Hands, okay? For sure. And I go hard in the mother. I like that song too. But I don't think why can I eat there anyway? The Breakfast Club, to me is trolling a little bit. So we know that Just Hilarious has said around Christmas time that she was going to be the permanent third guest host. The permanent third co-host for the Breakfast Club. Now, even I said when she announced, I was like, usually, either the Breakfast Club or the Power people, whatever, would make an announcement. And when nobody came with an announcement, I said, is she sure it's final? I don't know. And so now they've been back this week. Jess has not been back yet. I feel like it's possible they trolled her. Would they, is she back? Yeah, I thought we was trying people out. What happened? Am I confused? And folks was like, where is Jess? Where is Jess? Now this came back on Monday, the 8th. And folks were asking because she said she got the job permanently. Why did the show come back and she not around there? And I said it's either one or two things. She announced it too fast, and the power that we did not want it to be announced, and so they were waiting for a thing or whatever, or because she announced it too fast and it was not a done deal, could they have possibly went with somebody else? Or could just have been out there just sowing seeds of manifestation, hoping she would be the final person. I like that doing this back and forth with them or whatever. Charlamagne did say how their plan was always to look for somebody for at least a year. Because they was like, and he said out his own mind, like I've always told y'all, nobody can replace Angela Yee. She's irreplaceable. Whoever comes in here will not be replacing her. It'll be their own thing. You know what I'm saying? Their own space. I appreciate them giving those flowers to Yee, even though, I don't know if they all still talk or whatever, but I like the fact that he at least acknowledged that, she can't be replaced or whatever. I think they're trolling. I think either tomorrow or Monday, Jess gonna pop up, because since they've been back this week, they have not had no guest people. So to me, that means they done looking for guests or whatever, because they would have had somebody as a guest now, and also Jess ain't sitting either. But I'm like, I almost don't care, because I don't watch the Breakfast Club that much anymore. They be boring sometimes, or I just feel like it's the same old bullshit. Child, somebody go check on Kelly Price. Kelly Price is always Ryan. Kelly, where would you at when you was gone and missing? Kelly was on her live, y'all, talking and snitching on people. Listen.
One of the very few artists who have been able to record and tour with both gospel and R&B artists. And the lives that are lived by the people that you worship are despicable and disgusting.
Despicable and disgusting.
My heart was broken when I saw the things that happened on the road with a lot of these artists. Doing shows with these artists, all kinds of stuff. My heart was broken because there was still a part of me that believed that holiness without which no man shall see the Lord. That's biblical also. It took for me to tour and to work and to do shows with these artists that call themselves gospel artists and preachers. I'm one of the very few artists. That's another story. You won't get it for free. Refuse to give that for free.
I mean, you're right. Who is it? Who could it be? Kirk Franklin? Jonathan? Was Erica Campbell Brown here sowing seeds? They also brought up, you know what I'm saying? Eric was there, Tina, BB and CeCe Winans, Donna McKirkland, Yana Adams, Kim Burrell, Jonathan Reynolds, and Kira Sheard. Who was around here selling their cooch or their penis?
Who tried to get in my bed? That's another story. You won't get it for free.
Who tried to get in your bed? Kelly Price. We've been pissed at Kelly Price since R&B Divas. Kelly Price got her ass on R&B Divas and showed us her true colors, and we've been like, ma'am, no. Ma'am, no. And, you know, the whole thing, you know, deliver us from pastor hoes and pedophiles, deliver us from self-righteous kind of girl. I'm like, who is it? You're on the damn internet, okay, in the dark, talking about stuff. Who is it? Y'all think Kelly want to get an interview? Kelly trying to get an interview with somebody. She wants somebody to interview her for some dollars. What are dollars at? What are dollars at? She wants to get swallowed in dollars, okay? Swallowed in dollars, okay? Because until they pay me, I'm not gonna say no name. I was like, girl, bye. Y'all, the flying felon child around here getting all kinds of charges, okay? The flying felon who flew the coop and attacked that judge. Now, we know he was already sentenced to 19 to 48 months in prison for the old charge, okay? He had to go to court again, again for the new charges.
That I do know Judge Mary Kay Holthus. I know her very casually and only professionally. I've never socialized with her outside, say, a professional event. I do, for instance, not know her phone number. I don't think she knows mine. We're not.
The judge in his new case had to say out loud, I don't know that other judge. We're not friends. I don't need nobody talking about I'm around here, you know, with a conflict of interest. Okay, I don't know them people.
Connected on social media. I've never worked at the district attorney's office, where I believe she worked for her entire career. Her daughter is a deputy district attorney on my track. However, the team chief has assured me that Kennedy Holthus will not appear on any of Mr. Redden's appearances. Therefore, I see no reason to recuse. However, I make those disclosures under Rule 2.11, Comment 5.
So before y'all kick me off the case, I can do it. I can do the job, okay? I can do it.
Mr. Redden, have you been given a copy of the criminal complaint this morning?
Yes, I have been given one.
You're being charged with count 1, attempt murder, victim 60 years of age or older.
Attempted murder? Child. The new charges: attempted murder against an older person, battery on a protected person and resulted in substantial bodily harm against an older person, extortion, intimidating a public office with threat of force, disregarding the safety of a person resulting in substantial bodily harm, battery of a probationer or parolee, unlawful act regarding fluid by a prisoner, meaning he must have spit on somebody. He must have been spitting on people.
A felony. Count 2, battery on a protected person resulting in substantial bodily harm, victim 60 years of age or older, a felony. Count 3, extortion by threat, a felony. Count 4, intimidating a public officer, a felony. Count 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 are all battery on an officer, the same name victim. Oh, and by the way, I do not know any of the other victims named in the criminal complaint. Those are all felony offenses.
Child, I feel like, why, if you would have just shut up and did your time, I mean, he would have still gotten the 19 to 48 months. That was already gonna happen. But now you're facing so many other charges that was seen literally on camera by millions of people. You can't even act like you didn't do it. Because you couldn't, girl.
Count 10, performance of act or neglect of duty and willful or wanton disregard of safety or persons of property resulting in substantial bodily harm or death, a felony. Battery on a protected person, count 11, that's a gross misdemeanor offense. Count 12, battery by a prisoner, a felony. Count 13, unlawful act related to human excrement or bodily fluid, a felony.
Meaning he was around there either spitting on people, pissing on people, or throwing poop on people. Something.
All allegedly occurring on January 3rd of 2024. Do you understand?
That's a lot of stuff. That's a lot. But even the fact that even in this courtroom, they're like, we not taking no chances. Anytime he here, we need 8 people. We need 8 folks surrounding him the whole time. You round here jumping on judges. You can't jump on me. And I don't feel bad for him because I feel like he did it to himself. I feel like you had no reason, even if he wanted to cuss the judge out, okay, cuss her out to the high heavens, I would have felt like cussing her out would have been better than you running and charging and deep diving over the bench and then beating up the other court people too. That's insane, okay? So I don't feel bad for him because he had other options. I also don't feel bad for him because we saw how calm he was talking to the judge before she, said no probation. You know what I'm saying? He was calm and was able to control himself to explain why he did not need jail. So I can't feel like, him having mental issues is okay, isn't it? It's like, no, he was in his right mind talking. Okay. Speaking of folk not being in their right mind, somebody get Mama D off the line.
Came on the show to be famous. She married my son to be famous. Okay. Yeah, she was on Basketball Wives, but when they found out that they had husbands and that bitch was looking, they got rid of that. Okay. So, but
not saying Bambi got fired from Basketball Wives because married women but there did not want her near their husband. I'm like, was anybody even married on Basketball Wives?
I hate that my son was the only man. God bless Benzino because he got away, and the other men in Jesus camp that she done slept with.
No, she is what?
Got away, but my son was the only one that did the forbidden fruit. I mean, Jesus.
Mama D saying Bambi married Scrap for fame. I was like, Scrap not even famous. Like, I know that's her son and she love her son. I get that. Scrap not famous. Scrap just now, in my opinion, is able to financially cover it because Shay had to get a house in her name for him to live at. So I feel like it wasn't as if Bambi marrying Scrap made a difference, so to speak. I think Scrap and Bambi marriage helped both of them. It helped them have a storyline for the show. It kept them both on the show. The marriage, all the kids they had, the divorce, all of it was a part of it. I don't think that Bambi married Scrap for fame because he ain't famous. She could have been dating other people on the show too. So Mama D, just stop. Get out our face. I really want her to also get out of the business. Okay. Speaking of business, Larsa Pippen,
okay,
was around here on Bravo's What Happens Live. Okay. Marcus, who we know is Michael Jordan's son, her boyfriend. He's the bartender. And she already told us at a reunion that her and Scottie Pippen was banging, I think 3 times a day every day for 18,000 years. So to piggyback off of that, she then said, well, now I'm with Marcus, and me and Marcus had sex 5 times a night. I said, how? Ain't enough cooch juice for that. Okay? Again, me and Scotty had sex 4 times a night, and now you told us that you and Marcus, darling, y'all having sex 5 times a night. First of all, ain't that much time in a night. Unless he's a minute man. And even that, if he's a minute man, he gets it back up. And it's only like, I don't get it. That's stupid. A lie don't care who tell it. No woman wants sex that often. And then the crazy part was when Andy was like, that's a lot. You know, Marcus, you're able to like finish. Because when Andy asked, so are y'all finishing? Because anybody can stick a drumstick into a flat. Anybody can stick a drumstick into a flat. It don't mean that it's gonna be finished when it comes out. Okay, the finishing ain't happening. And when he said, "Well, yeah, of course, of course I can finish when when it's hurt," I was like, "Sir, that's not how penises work. That's not how your penis 5 times a day, every day. 5 times a night, every night, your cooch would fall off." So saying, yeah, we had sex 5 times a night. I was like, when are y'all sleeping? When are you sleeping? I'm like, I get every once in a while, it's a frisky night and you had sex, once or twice. I get that. Nobody should be having sex 5 times a night. When do y'all sleep? It doesn't make any sense. Now, if she said we had sex every night, that's fine. Okay, fine. I mean, eventually that will wear off, but whatever. You know what I'm saying? But 5 times a day, this child lies. Also, stupidness. Look, I'm not a person who cares much about Travis, Kim, or Shayna. What I know is Shayna Mogler, who is Travis Barker's ex-wife, the amount of conversation and thing that she say regarding Travis and that family, I'm like, ma'am, you sound bitter. And I don't understand why. Why in 2024 are you bringing up, at one point, Travis and Kim had plans to meet up and have sex? How do you know? How? She was on the Dumb Blonde podcast and said that she and Travis were working on their relationship when she received anonymous text messages containing exchanges between him and Kim. And in the messages that she got back then, they're going to meet up to do it. I was like, who gives a fuck? This is the definition of I'm pissed that we're not together. And so anytime anyone asks me anything, I am going to say, this family, I'm like, what is it? If y'all, he wasn't even with her when he got with Courtney. They had already been divorced. I was like, ma'am, get out my fucking face. Okay, leave me be, bitch. They said, well, we see it now, okay, that Destiny's Child technically had a bit of a reunion at Kelly's husband's birthday party. So Tim Witherspoon, who was Kelly's husband, turned 50 years old. Parties were had. Kelly posted some photos. We see Kelly there with their 2 sons at the party. Okay, we see Jay-Z and Beyonce around there. Beyonce sporting that blonde hair. And we seen this with all 3 of them holding microphones. And it's like, what reason would the three of these ladies ever have the microphone at the same time unless they sing it? Now, we have been waiting on Baby Bird for years for some kind of Destiny Child reunion. I think the last time they got together was, I think it was Coachella. I think it was Coachella. I would like to see something, you know, something, not a tour, but on some award stage of Destiny Child performance, and then bring in Latavia and Latoya too. But, you know, just seeing the three of them with a microphone, I'm like, oh, were they singing? You know, saying I love you, whatever. But also, happy birthday. Kelly is gorgeous. You hear me? But happy birthday to the man. But I mean, do y'all? I need them to do this one little ditty. Look, no, I can't say. I don't say ditty. A little show together. You know what? I would love it. When I seen this, because allegedly I haven't watched Pete Davidson's special because I don't really watch it or whatever. But he has a special, a comedy special on Netflix, and he tells a joke about how when he was back with Ariana Grande, that he was, you know, getting high back then. Okay, he was high on ketamine, and when he brought up that he was high on ketamine at Aretha, I said, Aretha Franklin. I said that Aretha Franklin funeral lasted all day. If he was high for that long, that's insane. But most, I can't believe he said, I was like, people be high at funerals, it's fine. My thing was, that was the longest funeral. Too long, okay? Dwight Howard gets his $3,000 a month child support canceled because what? He now has temporary custody, okay? So he took the mama to court, okay? Back in July, I said, or whatever? No, back in July, his ex moved from Georgia to Florida. She did not tell him about her moving, and he felt like she was around here not being the best parent, letting the teen post inappropriate things on TikTok. Also allowed the daughter to appear on a reality show, and exploited the daughter. And so he took her to court to get custody. And for some way and somehow, the judge gave him temporary custody. Now, we know Dwight Howard has all kind of allegations around him, whatever, and whatnot. But the judge was like, nope, you can have her. You know what I'm saying? Now, it's temporary. It's temporary. However, he has to pay, I think it's $3,000 to cover the person's traveling expenses or whatever. But outside of that, he is no longer paying child support because he got cut. I was like, y'all, I feel like when judges give fathers custody, I be like, what happened? But mamas be bad mamas too. But I mean, anyway. Andy Cohen. Andy Cohen was on was it Good Morning America? Holder and the other lady. We had talked last week about him saying how he had got scams. And he was detailing the scamation or whatever. We kept on saying, how would you let somebody scam you? Are you old? And while talking with them, and he explained it, I'm like, it was crazy how detailed whoever scammed him was. Because as he said, I lost my debit card. And the following day, the fact that the following day, whoever found his card or whatever, the amount of stuff they went to mimic his bank. He said when they called him, the bank name came up. When they sent him a website, it was the bank's website. They had mirrored everything for his bank. He said, and he just did not know because everything matched his bank. I said, if they called you and it did not say spam, so he was saying the reason he was, coming about it. The reason he was explaining now because of how detailed they were, how he reported the card lost. But when they called him about, you know, a possible transaction or whatever, and how it just seemed legit. He said it wasn't as if out the blue someone called him. It's because he lost a card. It was a transaction or whatever, and it kind of went from there. But he said once they sent him a link, that's how they gained access to his account, because they sent him a link that looked like his bank that gave them access to his account. And then they had him like tell, like, did you make this charge and this charge and this charge? And then he was like, it was stuff I had bought. So he like, I thought it was my bank, because it wasn't as simple as you gave some stranger. It was like, no, like the number and the name was my bank. And I had only lost my card the day before. I'm like, meaning they were professionals. They were professionals, because you can't make up a matching bank app in a day. And he said, and as he was talking to them, confirming purchase that he had did, they were wiring money from his account out of his account. And then he said he got suspicious because it was a lot. And he then, you know what, I'll go to my bank tomorrow. Went to his bank, and the people had already closed his account. They transferred the money out of his account and then closed his account, because again, when he was sent a link to fix this fraud stuff, the link allowed them to get his banking information to log into his account and transfer the money out. He said at one point something popped up on the screen that made him feel like weird, and that's why he said, "Now I'm gonna go to my bank." But I was like, "Child, leave me." No, I felt bad because it said, because he did not say how much it was. He never said how much it was, but he said it's enough to where I'm here talking about it. Meaning it wasn't a little amount; it was a lot of money. I kind of do feel like he may have been targeted, because again, the fact that he said they had all this stuff for his bank. Child, put the money under a mattress. Zanaa Lathan is going to be playing Miss Cleo. Call me now. I hope she can do a proper fake accent, because you know you have to have the good fake accent that she had. I want to see this, because Miss Cleo's story has been told a little bit, but a lot of it or whatever. And if you are old enough to remember when the Carmen Now infomercial was on at 4 a.m. back in the day, and how I swear I thought that lady was a Jamaican psychic, and it was a scheme and a scam that tied to other. I was like, I can't believe it was a scheme and a scam. But it was. So I can't wait to see that. I told y'all we don't have much today. And some stuff I want to save for tomorrow. That may be it. Oh, I'll do this one last. I told y'all we didn't have much today, okay? Heavenly and the Sweet Tea Lady, you know, round here fussing back and forth on social media, okay? First of all, T, I need you to, girl, you look like you in a bed laying up, and this is weird. I don't know. This beef between T and Heavenly is petty to me. I feel like the little bit I've seen of T, I don't think she's a bad person. I feel like they're kind of, you know, hazing her because she's a newbie. She's young. She's Greg's new wife. And I also feel like she's a bit naive because she's new to the show. But her and Heavenly beefing back and forth is crazy to me. And even her saying that Heavenly told me that she believed that when Mariah said that Damon was cheating, that, you know, I was like, girl, I don't get no fucks. I don't. I really need people to stop coming on social media. fussing.
Amen. It would be an issue. And I'm not that type of person to do that. I'm not. But we know that your husband has cheated on you. You even told me, Heavenly, that when Mariah said that she had receipts, you believed Mariah on Damon. You believed it. You told me you believed it. So that leads me to believe that he has cheated. But you know what? It's okay. It's okay. That's okay. You're gonna stick by your man. That is fine. A lot of y'all will. A lot of y'all will, and that's okay.
Man, get off live. And I mean that respectfully. Now, Heavy then came up and said, please monetize your social media accounts because me and Carlos King are about to make you famous, okay? Y'all, the whole beefing back and forth, when you on a show together and you beefing back and forth on social media, I don't know if they doing that to hype up the show. I'm not sure. But I don't understand why folks don't like Sweet Tea. I don't get it. It's dumb to me. You know, folks never liked people their first season. Anybody who was not on the first or so season of the show, folks did not like Heavenly at first. They did not like Contest at first. They did not like any new people. They didn't. But Heavenly fussing with a lady that's why I don't watch the show no more, because I don't have time to be watching y'all fuss and argue. Somebody said, was Mario on the thing? He was dancing. I was laughing about it. Ooh, no down. I was like, why is he thrusting them hips like that? That was all. He on tour somewhere, and I'm like, he's gonna break his neck. Okay, I was laughing. I admit to send to somebody, but that was it. I think that's all I have for today, y'all, because I have been on live, y'all. This is my third live today. I am tired, okay? That's also why I didn't have no thumbnail. It's simple and it's basic, okay? Because there's a lot of content up today, and I just, I'm over it. So yeah, I'm done today. I'm gonna leave it at that, because again, there's other stuff that y'all can go watch. Not today. Not today. I'm gonna go to sleep. You hear me? To sleep. Because it's too much. It's too much. You know what I'm saying? But again, it was an easy show today. Again, it was not much going on. Let's hope things kind of calm down a little bit. Tomorrow we'll see what the live will be about. I will be live on Sunday to do a live review for Love and Marriage Huntsville, the reunion part 2, and then we'll see what else from that. Okay, but I hope y'all had a good time and stuff. Do not forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. There are 2 of the live from today that are up. Go watch those. There are other things up as well. And I gotta go. Okay, I love you all. Be good. Be safe. Bye.